There's nothing quite like a night at the movies. What better way to escape reality and laugh or cry or wish or dream or scream? Movies, after all, are a roller coaster for the mind. Good films can take us to fictional places where we get to see our favorite characters defeat dragons of one kind or another. But if we look close enough, there's much more to all that Hollywood glitz and glory than meets the eye. Besides entertaining us, films can educate us. And they can serve as powerful lessons in goal achievement. A lot goes into a Hollywood production, but the three most critical functions are these: scripting, directing, and performing. Without these, a film can't succeed. The theater would be empty. The same thing can happen to us in the real world. Few people will come to root for us if we're not even trying to make progress. Unless we learn to use the same three strategies in our own lives, and by doing so, we can truly enhance our own life productions. That means even if you're not an all-around expert like Charlie Chaplin was, you can still learn to script, direct, and perform your way to success. And you can overcome challenges in your own life. To do this, you simply have to call upon three powerful aspects of your personality: your writer self, your director self, and your performer self. Think about it. To create a film in which the main character wins at something, someone has to write the thing first. And to create a better life for ourselves, well, someone's got to write that too, and that someone is you. Your writer self is that part of you, that part of your mind that's designed to come up with all the good ideas, your ambitions, and your dreams. Next, to make a film character reach certain goals, someone has to direct the action. To reach our own goals, likewise, someone has to inspire us to act, and once again, that someone is you. You see, your director self is that part of your mind empowered to help you take action, to make dreamers become doers. And finally, to make a film come to life, someone has to convincingly act it out and perform it. And, well, you guessed it, the same goes for us. If we don't act out our own parts, all the planning will be for nothing. You are the actor and main character of your own life story. Your performer self is that part of your mind equipped to help you execute on your plans with spirit and passion. And when we use all three personal attributes to propel us on our life journeys, well, there's real power in that. We can call it star power. Steven Spielberg offers a great example of how scripting, directing, and performing work in concert to create a great production. His films use the same three elements, of course. They're consistently well written and masterfully directed and performed. And Spielberg has also used these three secrets to success in his own personal life to launch his film career. Unlike his peers like Martin Scorsese and Francis Coppola, Spielberg didn't graduate from a leading film school and had no access to the filmmaking industry. Instead of film school, Steven had to settle for a 2-year college in Long Beach, California. It wasn't long, however, before he realized that majoring in English just wasn't for him. He wanted something more, something different for his life and career. His thoughts kept bringing him back to his passion, one that started when he was a boy in Arizona, where he used to draft his neighborhood friends to work on short films he created. Back then, Steven wrote the scripts and shot them with an 8mm camera. Most were only a few minutes long. But when he filmed a full-length science fiction flick, he talked a local theater owner into playing it for a paying audience. Filmmaking, he realized, was his true goal and true passion. So Spielberg scripted a plan that would allow him to pursue his dream, and he headed for Hollywood. When he arrived at Universal Studios, as the legend goes, he noticed guards at the gates assigned to keep fans and dreamy-eyed hopefuls out. Steven had to direct himself to make some pretty bold moves. He put on a suit and tie and returned to the scene with briefcase in hand and worked his way past the guard by mingling with real studio employees and executives who easily passed through the gates. Once inside, Steven found an empty space to occupy and started working on a project. And on his way out, he gave a friendly wave to the guard, who recognized Steven the next day when he pretended to be a regular returning for work. Next, Spielberg had to give the performance of his life and actually wow the film execs with his ingenuity and skills. Eventually, he would script and direct and perform his way to becoming the world's most admired filmmaker since Walt Disney. So, the question is, could your life have a Hollywood ending like that? Well, consider this. All Hollywood endings have a less than perfect start. A young man sent to war, a single mom trying to make ends meet, a losing team, a troubled marriage, or a mishap that turns a teenager into a spider. Yes, Hollywood endings are always preceded by Hollywood beginnings. And the techniques of scripting, directing, and performing can help you move past those Hollywood beginnings and help you craft a truly spectacular life. So why not take action now and start creating your own success, Hollywood style?